Hello everybody and welcome along to the next episode of the RNG My Team Career Mode on F1 22. Today we'll see the Dutch Grand Prix around the Zandvoort circuit. Not one of my favourites in this particular configuration. I like the circuit, I hate the curbs in this game, the way they're done. But hopefully we can still have a positive result. We've got a couple of upgrades during the car, one of which has already gone on. Actually, we had a major DRS upgrade already succeed, and we've got half a chance of the, I think it's a weight redistribution upgrade, a minor one. So a couple of upgrades, considering there's only a week between the races. And we've also got quite a few more upgrades to buy. I think there's only 4 more upgrades available until we upgrade the facilities. And 2 of those we desperately need on for the chassis. So fingers crossed we can get some chassis upgrades today and then have a good result around the Dutch Grand Prix. We've got 2 more front wings, these 2. And then we've got these 2. Yes, these 2. And then that's it. There's a total of 4 more upgrades to buy. That is, of course, assuming that this minor weight redistribution is successful, and we're going to see which one we're going to choose, and that's literally all we got. We are starting to run out of upgrades, hence saving up for the powertrain upgrade quite soon. Stop. It's going to be weight reduction. Lovely. Okay, that's what we want. Although front downforce is certainly useful, the fact, I'll show you it again, the fact that we've got the best aero in F1 quite comfortably, but then we've got the worst chassis in F1. It must be the chassis that's holding us back. So hopefully these upgrades will do us well. Now we have got a choice whether we rush it or not. If it was up to me, I wouldn't be rushing it. Probably would rather standard, but then rush would get it on one race earlier. It is going to be rushed. 44% chance of failure. That is pretty high. But it may get it on time for Monza. And it's going to be quite a big upgrade. Look at the bottom right there, look. It's quite a decent upgrade. Assuming no one else has any chassis upgrades, big assumption, it'll put us ahead of Aston Martin and AlphaTauri and almost up there with Haas, maybe even Alpha. So another upgrade after that, we'll be up there with Red Bull Mercedes. That's going to be crucial. Right, now tomorrow, guys, we've got this minor weight redistribution, there it is, upgrade, which is hopefully going to go on the car. Let's see green or red. I don't remember if I've rushed it or not, but I want to see green regardless. Give us some green.
Okay, we've had the new parts come
green. That's what we like to see. But anyway, right, powertrain department event, host the guest or avoid distraction. Looks like that whatever we chose before has failed on us. Doesn't really matter. Let's just crack on. Let's get to the Dutch Grand Prix then, guys. Oh, there's some rain forecast for the race as well. Interesting. Let's have a look at the forecast first. Only at the end. Now, in this game, the rain tends to come sooner rather than later than predicted. So we may have a wet end to this race. You never know. We'll have to wait and see. What's that done for the RNG? And we have now jumped back up. Oh, we've actually got ahead of Alpine. I didn't expect that today. Hello. Okay, let's do it then, guys. Nice dry quali. Then we'll have a dry start to the race with a bit of rain at the end of it. Right. Oh, for God's sake. That's not what we need. First flying lap. Let's try and do a half-decent one here. Not about happy with the setup right now. Yeah, still getting understeer for sure. In fact, I'm almost struggling to keep it flat through there. But let's see what we can do. AlphaTauri come out the pits. Hope he doesn't get in our way. Oh, understeer again. Have to lift off there over the curb, otherwise I have to risk of spinning. Poor lap. We still got understeer, guys. We need to do something about this. Right. First, I'm going to try drop in the rear. And then I'm going to try increasing the front. We are going to do both. I'll keep pushing on the in lap as well. Haven't got very long, of course. That fault at the beginning. 10.3. We'll take off another 3 clicks of rear wing. See how that gets on. We also may need to lower the rear pressures a little bit, because I think if we take off too much rear wing, we're going to start to get a little bit extra rotation, which is going to overheat the rears a little bit more, and they're already a bit on the limit. Come on, let's do it. We'll have a bit less traction though, that's for sure. We can't avoid that. Bit less traction, but it's okay. It's manageable. Almost 2 tenths up already. That's better though, much better through there. Pushing on much less. You can feel the car a little bit on the edge of grip now. Rather than just being completely biased towards understeer, I can now sort of feel it starting to rotate. Tell you what, we're not much up though. And that surprised me. It felt better. A bit slower. That did feel better though. It just felt like it was rotating nice through the corners, and I could balance it when I was getting a bit of understeer. Just apply a little bit of power, not to generate wheel spin, but just to shift the balance slightly further rearward and just make the rear just slide just very slightly. Just get a bit more rotation out of the car. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 3 more clicks of downforce front and rear compared to the last lap. Let's hope we can improve it. We're going to be a bit slow in the straights though. I feel like I got that understeer back again. Just sliding the exit there. We still gain some time from here. We're not going to be able to find much though this lap. We've done much more than that. I reckon it's rear pressures. We need to increase the rear pressures for the race. Take a few risks on the on the temperatures, but we found a 10th and a half at the end. That's not too bad. I think there's a bit more time with the pressures. P13 in the end. Don't forget, if we don't got the 5th best car, we should be at the back end of the top 10. Not great in the end. Not great. I think once we got the setup right, we do need to increase the rear tyre pressures. That's what I forgot. That's well, we didn't just change the wing, did we? We also changed the tyre pressures. I forgot that until half around that lap. So yeah, P13, it's okay. Right, let's see. We should be... I'm not comfortable to watch for that. We should be P13. We are still P13. Okay, nothing's changed there. Okay, let's figure out what tyre we're going to start on then, guys. Let's go. We can make a one-stop work no matter what. Going to be softs. We're going on the attack at the start then, guys. Soft tyres. That's probably good, to be fair. Hards are probably the wrong choice, I'd suggest, because we probably want to go soft then medium because of the rain. The game actually thinks we can do that, so we definitely can. We're fine. We're fine. I think it's 3 seconds quicker to do that. Unless the AI are all starting on hards, everyone should box before the rain. We are still due that rain right at the end of the race. Now 40.8. It's starting us with 4.8 laps spare of fuel, which means it's going to be a race that's a bit wrong. 3 laps spare of fuel. I'll do 3.5 spare because I reckon it's going to be a race that's going to absolutely eat the fuel. 3.5 laps spare of fuel, guys. Everyone else is on soft and medium. Mostly on softs, actually, interestingly. Okay. That'll do, 0.3. I didn't want to risk pressing the throttle because sometimes it lurches forward and you go outside the zone. Right, come on, guys. Starting on soft tyres. Surrounded by medium tyre runners, except for Piastri behind. So hopefully we can drag the first couple of guys in front of us. Let's do it. Come on. Soft tyres. Start that. Let's stay on the outside, I think. Oh, a bit of contact there. Oh, my. What the heck? What happened there? Did he just turn into us? Yes, he did. What is he doing, man? Such bad driving from that AI. Go away. Oh, I want to get to the outside. Do just about manage it. Then we have a lock up as I did. Messy start, but blame the AI, not me. We do gain 2 positions there by swooping around the outside. We do get past those medium runners, which is what I intended. Need to defend now, though, because we're on higher wings than them, don't forget. We're okay. Played lots of arrest through there, though, to make it happen. Still got the understeer, but that seems to be quick in qualifying. Okay, a bit of carnage going on ahead. That could have slowed each other down. Let's see if we can maybe capitalise. Big slide there from Alonso. Remember, on paper, we've got a quicker car, the Alpines, so we are roughly in the right position right now. Want to make the way forward from here, though, if we can. Battling going on ahead, that's helping us, I think. Some of these guys are on mediums ahead, don't forget. It's creating a big gap to the top 3, but I don't think we're realistically in that battle anyway. Not worth us wasting ERS down this straight. We're too slow in a straight line. Can I do the same thing as the first lap here? They're still pretty bunched up. Sending it. Hold it. No, not quite. Almost. Not quite. Save the ERS now, though. Just getting a slipstream. We're going to switch the ERS again. There's no point right now. I'm going to be side by side into here, though. Very slow. Let's see if we can capitalise. Oh! Whoa! On the outside, bit of clear air. Around the outside of Ocon. We've managed to do it there. Up past Alonso. Opportunistic there. Let's see if we can get Ocon here now as well. Get after Ricciardo's on the mediums. Lots of ERS being burnt, but we managed to save it for this exact eventuality. That's deep. Super deep on the brakes. Managed to make it work there. Alonso comes through as well. Up to P9 now. Let's get after these guys ahead. So much understeer through here still. Oh! Woo! Oh! The snappy old setup at the moment, guys. Okay, let's all calm down a little bit now. Let's all calm down a little bit. Got past the Alpines. We're right now where we should be in terms of car performance on paper. Deep again. I'm struggling with the understeer of this car. I've never liked it all weekend. Qualifying said this setup was quicker. Too much curves. Going to straight line the car. Going to lose DRS again. Really having to push us to even remotely stick with these guys. Not driving well enough at the moment to do it. Not got the ERS either to stick with them. Need to get it now and stay in it this time. Should be fine to get DRS. Bit of grass. Not what you need. Cause even more understeer. Whoa! Flash that back. I don't like using flashbacks. I would have taken a little spin. With wing damage as well, it's literally the entire rest of the race would be cruising around at the back. Not fun. Not fun. Turn, car, turn. Please turn. Okay, we do just about get DRS on Ricciardo this time. Does he get it on the cars in front? No, he doesn't. That might allow us to stick with him a little bit better. Alonso is no longer in our DRS range either. Alright, let's see. Do we still lose time? Alonso threw his punishment. Yeah, it's too much. I did consider not even opening DRS, but yeah, they're still pulling away from me. When they haven't got DRS and I have got DRS, they're still quicker than me in a straight line. That's nuts. I thought we might be able to bring it to the cars in front today. That's a big old no at the moment. Let's hope mediums is a better race tyre. Looks like Ricciardo's closing back in on the cars in front though, which means he's good at DRS, which makes it a lot harder to stick with them if you get DRS. He's been close to it, he does. That's annoying. He's now going to be quicker. About a few tenths a lap quicker, I'd suggest. Oh, turn car! I hate an understeery setup. It's not a bit of me. I can't do a lot about it. That's cost us DRS for sure. Not by much, but it has cost us. Thought we might even have a spin there. We get away with it. Oh, come back to me. Oh my god, we're so slow in a straight line. We just need better pace. Oh, turn! Oh my god, it's savage. I'm just waiting for an age to be fully on the throttle. Our car's going to start to get held up by these guys, which is what we need. Okay, that's a bit better. We're closing in slightly now. I don't know who's struggling for tyre wear. One of them is. 2 laps to the pit window, that means. Deep in there. Come on. It's because I've got an understeery setup. I don't like an understeery setup. Careful. Turn, car. Turn, please. Oh, God. Where am I going? That was me going deep. Stay out for now, Warren. Okay, Alonso's boxing behind. He's going to undercut us. Let's see where he comes out. One of the Ferrari's box as well. Where does Alonso come out? He's the most important one. He was less than a second behind us. He'll give us a great indication. Oh, guys, go. Alonso comes back out in clean air. Not by much, though. We'll do the opposite of what most of this pack does. Opposite of most of the pack. Let's do it.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Oh, got away with that somehow. Medium tyres. There's only one guy that boxed. We're going to go early to not get undercut too badly by Alonso. There seems to be a bit of a gap there. I wanted to stay out, to be honest, but oh, slow stop again. We've just been jumped by Ocon. God's sake, man. I think we need to improve our facilities. Stop that happening. Oh, dude. Every time it's a marginal race, we have that. When it's not marginal, it doesn't matter. Oh, there's a yellow flag going on. What's going on? Bull's retiring. So Red Bull. Yes, Red Bull retiring. We probably could have been ahead of Alonso without that pit issue. Now we're going to be behind everybody. They're not boxing yet, though, thankfully. Or some of them are. Okay, they're a bit stuck in traffic ahead. We might be able to get up to them. You never know. Because we're so slow in a straight line, we're going to have to go for an all-flocks overtake somewhere. We saw what happened in two-player career. We tried that. That was against Ben Daly, though. Mr. Never Give Room Ben Daly. Must have having a whoopsie. There's a Mercedes having a little spin there. Be much closer if we try, could we? We'll be able to get him, though. Just in deep. Make the move stick. Let's get Alonso before he gets DRS on the cars in front. He might already get it, actually. Not quite. Look at it. We're barely gaining. Come on. Burning ERS and DRS. That's an absolute joke how little we gained there. And in deep, we made the move stick. Right, let's get after the cars in front. They're batting, actually. That's going to help us, hopefully. Okay, there's a bit of a DRS train going on here. We're back to where we were. So we can start to move forward from now. We get Norris here. We've got enough ERS, sorry, to do so. Maybe. He's going to hit the vent heavily. Send it around the outside. Get it stopped. Hit my, well, my overtaking apex, should we say, around the outside apex. We do make the move stick up to P12 now. Unfortunately, Russell got through on Latifi. We can't hold us up for too long. If you nail him in the middle sector, really. He's on more used tyres than us in a much slower car than us. That said, the Williams isn't as bad as it once was. Almost Latifi's also getting DRS, of course. We're slide for him. We're close. Are we close enough? We've got any DRS to burn. Locks out. That makes it easy for us. Stick within a second of Russell. That's the important part now. Okay, right, there we go. We've still got DRS on Russell. He'll now nail Magnussen easily, though. I don't think we can stick with Russell from here. The Mercedes is a quick car. We did well enough there to do what we just done. 1.5 from George Russell. I mean, I'll try it. Look at it. It requires so much. DRS is just barely enough to make me match them in the straights. Now, what I need to worry about actually is Kevin Magnussen behind in the Aston Martin, because although we're quite a bit quicker than them, we are a lot slower than them in the straight line. So if he gets DRS to me, which he is going to. Oh, turn, car, turn. It's painful through some of these turns. Who's in the pits? That probably means the rest of the guys go to box. Yes, Schwartzman just gave Russell DRS, then came straight to the pits. These benefited massively. Is this Ricciardo in the pit lane now? I think it is. It is. We were right behind him before. He has gone for hard tyres. Oh, slow. Unfortunately, there'll be much fresher hard tyres, what we've got. Try to go on the outside. It's not going to work. Okay, let's just try and stick with him. I think he'd be a lot quicker. Now, can we stick with Ricciardo in DRS range? That's more possible. P6 though, that won't be a bad result today. We've used the traffic cleverly. Wouldn't mind some rain at the end though. We'll burn the DRS, stick for him as long as we possibly can just to maximise our race time, especially with Hamilton closing in behind us. Maybe closing in on Verstappen if he does have a race long issue. Not too sure what his issue is right now, but okay, I reckon if we drive perfectly and burn a little bit of ERS each lap, we can stick with him for quite a few laps. We do need to drive very well. If we make any mistakes, he's gone. 25 seconds behind the lead McLaren. Well, obviously they've dropped back now. That was presumably before they boxed. You're trying to tell me where I'd come back out. Okay, we're still sticking with Ricciardo. This is encouraging. I think we might actually be recharging at ERS. Maybe we can stick with him for the long term. I don't know if Norris got DRS on us behind. Problem is there'll be a point where our tyres start to go off a little bit. There's no point us overtaking him because he'll get straight back past us. It's so much quicker in a straight line, he'll easily get back past us. We actually gain on him a tiny bit down that straight. No, we don't. We just match him. I'm talking about the end of the straight is where we're matching him. At the start of the straight, he's still pulling away from us. So overall, we're still losing time on the straight. P4 on the table here. I'm not finding it that hard to stick with Ricciardo. Don't get wrong, I am pushing. I'm not pushing to the limit by any means. I'll slowly start to close in on George Russell. You never know what will happen after that.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes it'll probably get to Inters. Well, at the very least, we'll have very low grip. The problem is the AI are pretty OP in those conditions. Oh. Wide, careful. Don't let the middle of the car go over the curb. I just avoided it, otherwise it would have dragged us out. If Verstappen was slow, we could be looking at a podium today. Possibly. Outside chance. Unfortunately, whatever his car issue was, seems to have resolved itself. Ocon's got an issue now. It's behind us. Doesn't matter too much. Not a cloud in the sky, I know, right? I was going to say, if Ricciardo catches Russell and starts to get DRS, it'll be harder to stick with him. It actually won't, because George Russell's slower than the pair of us right now. So nothing will change for me. Just the lap time will slow down slightly. The only slight danger is when he initially gets DRS and he's a second away, more or less. At that point, maybe he can just pull away from us. We just need to be a little bit careful. I've definitely got better tyre wear than a lot of the pack. Certainly including George Russell, because he was quicker than us at the start. And don't get me wrong, we're only matching because we've got DRS on Ricciardo. We'd be nowhere near here right now if we weren't getting towed along by Daniel Ricciardo. Okay, here we go. We now start to get held up by George Russell, which is going to make it even easier for us to stick with Ricciardo. Will there be any drama there? Will they start to try and overtake each other? We have seen some overtaken earlier on this race between the AI. It's not impossible. We have managed to stick with them through the initial DRS phase. Looks like Ricciardo's trying to attack Russell. Oh, turn! Okay, he's just lost loads. I think that's a little mistake there. Stop them attacking George Russell. The problem is it's going to need a lot of ERS to attack Ricciardo. So one thing is if we attack Ricciardo, give us a couple laps then to recharge. I think we attack Ricciardo this lap if we can, guys. I hope we can stay in DRS range of George Russell when we do. If we need a massive dive bomb, and what will happen if I do that is we'll just drop out of DRS range of Russell. The only point of attacking now is so I can get George Russell a little bit later on. Dare to dream. Just so fast. There's no point. I'm going to have to burn all my ERS to maybe get side by side for a dive bomb. No point doing that. We need to make sure if we do overtake him, we can stick with George Russell. Oh, it's the problem. This is my most understeery corner. I just can't get anywhere near them through there. This is going to be the best overtaking opportunity. Okay, okay. Where do we get him? Where do we get him? Oh, turn. Try to take a different line. It did not work. Bit of slide? No, no slide. If we had a slide there, maybe we could have done it. Oh, mummy, that was close. That was close. I don't know if we can do anything, guys. We've got a bit of pace in hand, but I just don't know if we could use it. Turn, car, turn. Please turn. So much understeering right now. So what, if they do start attacking each other, I need to be on it to capitalise. I can't just still be behind them, because I'm still behind them after they finish attacking each other. I've got no chance. We need to get him now. Straight's not long enough. Not quite. He is closing in, though. Turn, please, car. Oh, we've got to be right on the limit now, guys. Give it our absolute all. I want to.
That's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, squeeze him out. We did it. We did it. I don't know how. Let's just stick in DRS range of Russell. Oh, my word. My arms are very tense. I don't know how we've done that. Absolutely rude. We need to get George Russell before the final lap or he's going to burn all his ERS. George Russell should be a lot easier, obviously, because he doesn't get DRS. And also, he is a bit slower than Ricciardo is. Come on, come on. A couple more laps to go. Go away, Ricciardo. We're okay, just. What I don't want to do is do the same move with George Russell, because that was hairy. We should be able to get George Russell in the DRS straight. Even though we're slow in the DRS straights, we should be able to do it there. I think we try and get in the middle part of the lap, you know. Brave call this early stage, but the later we get in, the better, but not on the last lap. Oh, that's a bit deep. Ricardo had a sniff. Cost some time. That's not what we needed. Have to burn some DRS now, just to stick with him. Does that cost us? Oh, the limit. On the limit. Oh, somehow get that stop, but it does push me a little bit deep. George Russell's too far away. Am I close enough to have a lunge? Oh my word! That was on the limit. We got it stopped though, and he's lost it at a time just on the exit. Let's have a replay of that one before we carry on. We got one more lap to go. We went for that. We had to absolutely send it, and it just compromises George Russell on the exit. He gives us a bit of room, thankfully. That's what they should do all the time, not just turning in on you. Ricciardo stays behind as well. Right, guys, they're now got lots of ERS though to try and attack us. I have to burn all the ERS down here just to keep them away, because now they're going to be burning everything. Let them go side by side. About break him. Square the corner off. Get the exit. They could get us anywhere, guys. They're so much quicker in a straight line. They've got so much more ERS. They could get us at any point. That's horrendously deep. Square the corner off. Square the corner off. Doesn't matter about race time anymore. All that matters is exits. That's a reasonable exit. Okay. Oh, he's going for it there. Give him a little bit of room. Oh, a bit of contact. Little bit of contact to give him just enough room there. He just shoved the wing in. Oh, that's deep. I'm accidentally in fourth gear. That's why. Oh, this is going to be close down this straight. We're so slow in a straight line. Oh, he's not had a great exit though. We've got better tyres. Don't forget. 60% warm though. Come on, we can do this now. We can do this. We can do this. Barring a ridiculously good exit from him on the final turn, and a bad exit from me. Half a second should be enough with a little bit of ERS to spare. That was nice. That was nice. That should be it. He's had a bit of oversteer over the curb. That should be it. That is going to be it. Oh my god. Let's go. P4, baby. That feels like a win today. Oh my word, they made us work hard for that. They made us work hard for that. Jesus. We had to absolutely send that on both of them. Take some risks. Both times they could have turned in on us and shafted us. Both times we've got just enough racing room. We need a clean final lap, adjust our lines, concentrate on the exits, save just enough ERS to defend it. You saw how quick he was coming into the fast section. He gained multiple tenths on us just in that one short straight alone. And from there we had the exits to keep him at bay. Not a podium, guys, but I tell you what, that was the absolute maximum today. There was 11 seconds, over 11 seconds to the next car. There was no way. We only got there because we were getting towed along by Daniel Ricciardo. Our natural pace was maybe ahead of the Alpines. Maybe ahead. Remember, on paper, our car's slightly better than the Alpines now. So it was only DRS that dragged us up there. And honestly, over the whole race, to get a DRS for almost the entire race, that 7-second gap, that's probably what we gained with DRS over the course of the whole race. Down to P4 in the standings slightly normally. 66 points back. Where did Charles Leclerc finish? He finished P1, unfortunately. Constructors-wise, we go back up to P5 in the standings. We are now 18 points back from Mercedes. They scored the same points as us. No, they scored more points than us. They scored 6 more points than us. Oh, okay. Well, there we go, guys. We've got the Italian Grand Prix, the same race week as today. We've got lightweight wheel rims coming, which is the major weight reduction. That is a rushed upgrade, though. It's only got a 44% chance of failure. So only just over a half, 50% chance of success. But we'll keep our fingers crossed. A major weight reduction is going to make a massive difference. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully you enjoyed that race. Thoroughly enjoyable for me. Real sweaty one, but you don't mind. The last race, similar. But for P8, you kind of go, oh, all that for 5 points with fastest lap. Oof. This race, though, you kind of go, all that for P4? I'll take that. I'll take that. That was some giant killing performances today. We shouldn't have been where we were, arguably. But we had to give it our all to get there. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. And I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.